Hey everyone, this is the new version. No, not this one. This. This is the new version of the Tribit Xfree Go, and things got really interesting. So let's start with the unboxing. Okay, the unboxing experience is almost identical with the similar case, similar documentation, with one small update: USB Type-C cable. Okay, now let's talk about the headphone itself, and let's start with the build quality. Build quality wise, it is indistinguishable from the previous one, with only noticeable difference being the red accent used on the headband area and on the mesh under the ear cup region. And as the build quality remains identical, the fit and comfort also stays the same. And as I said earlier, it is the most comfortable headphone that I have used in this price range. In fact, I would go on to say that it is the most comfortable Bluetooth over the ear headphone under 4000 INR. Now let's talk about the first significant difference, the Bluetooth connection. It comes with Bluetooth 5.2. I did not notice any major improvement on the connection speed and the consistency. Even the previous version had a very solid consistency when it comes to Bluetooth connection. However, I hate to notify you that it does not come with dual pairing anymore, which breaks my deal. I meant DAL deal, not DIL deal. As a person who often works from home, dual pairing becomes a must-have feature for me, and omission of that feature does disappoint me. But where it does not disappoint is on the battery life. It actually improves on it. The earlier version had a rating of 24 hours of playback time. In my real-time usage, I used to get a shade over 20 hours. But with this one, they are claiming to have a battery life of 34 hours. I don't know how they did that. The weight of the headphone feels identical. Now it is only with me for a couple of days, so I could not do a thorough test. But even if the claim is about 10% right, I mean even if the battery life improves by 1 hour, it is still a gain over the previous one. And also something which is an welcome gain is the inclusion of USB Type-C. It is almost ridiculous to have a micro USB in 2021. And I'm glad that Tribit understands that, and they went ahead and updated it. Thank you, Tribit.
Okay, now let's talk about the microphone quality of this newer version. So as you can see, right now I'm using the older version of the Tribit Xfree Go. It had CVC 8.0 for better noise isolation. Now to give you a perspective of the environment, all the windows are open and there is a fan running overhead. And to let you know, it is a very windy day. Also, as usual, what I have done is I have called to the second number, and this call will be recorded over on the second number. Now I will switch to the newer version of the Tribit Xfree Go. Okay, now I am using the newer version of the Tribit Xfree Go, as you can see, with the red accent. So for this one, there is no mention of CVC 8.0 or anything on the website. So I don't know whether it is included in the new version or not. But all the environment is same, like all the windows are open and same fan running overhead and same windy day. And just like the previous sample, I've called to my second number and this call is recorded over there. Now you have to let me know whether there is a significant improvement over the microphone quality or any degradation in the microphone quality. Anyway, that's all for this section. Back to the review.
Now, my main concern with this update was how does it affect the sound quality, and I'm happy to report the sound quality remains identical with a tiny bit of tweak, which actually improves the sound quality in my opinion. Now, those who are not familiar with the sound quality, I would suggest you to watch the full review of the previous version, link somewhere here. But in a nutshell, Tribit Xfree Go has a warm and comforting sound signature. Bass is punchy with a little bit of boost. Vocals are crisp and gets a lot of space in the mix. Highs are also decent with single acoustic notes, sounds clean with no distortion. But obviously being a budget headphone, it definitely messes things up when there are too many instruments in the mix. However, from the previous version, I see couple of minor changes which are kind of interlinked. Previous version appeared to be tiny bit louder, but basically what seems to have happened is they have pulled the upper mid area a little bit, which took away the little bit of extra volume and also the airiness in the vocals. But this in a way also improved the sound quality a little bit, especially the vocals, because it enhanced the lower mid area, and that actually makes you feel that there is a more depth in the voice, which I personally prefer in the sound quality. But as a result, the newer version seems to have lost some volume. Now this is at a very subtle level. I could only hear this difference when I was listening both of them side by side, and to be honest, I personally prefer the sound signature on the newer version. Now where they don't seem to have made any changes is in the sound signature and the imaging. Nothing to choose on that front, and it is the same case with the passive noise isolation. All in all, this is an obvious update over the previous version, and I don't see any reason why you would go for the previous version over this one. Unless your use case is like me and dual pairing becomes a must-have feature for you, or you absolutely hate the color red. Anyway, I will leave both the links down below in the description area. That will be all for this video. You have any queries or suggestion? Feel free to use the comment section. Until next time, this is Parth signing off for InfoPal. You guys stay safe, stay strong. I'll see you in the next video.